Hey guys, this is Dr. Sandy with your daily health tip. And what I want to talk about, another tip for you again, because the theme for April is boosting energy, is stand and walk as much as you can. Now, funny story, when I first started my practice, I literally remember in the beginning, literal days and just those early parts of my practice, I would be so tired from just standing. I remember the first couple of days I was coming home and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I was just tired. I was not used to standing that much. And I'm happy to say now and I don't know if some of you guys know this, I'm actually approaching 20 years in practice. Time just flies like no tomorrow. But now 80% of my day is standing. And I realize, and I've been reading the research, so people who stand a lot, who are constantly in motion, guess what? They have more energy. Now, you might be hearing this information and saying, okay, well, I have a desk job, Dr. Sandy, so how do I apply this to myself? I want that high energy, I want to be in motion. First, you just want to have some rules. Maybe every time you have a phone call, if you use a computer, and a lot of people work from home now, have that laptop on a counter so you're forced to forced to do your work standing. Stand as much as you can. And obviously, as I say this, if you have any back pain, leg pain, knee pain, and it hurts to stand, you don't want to do this. We always want to work with what you can tolerate, what you can handle. But if you can, stand as much as you can. Go for walks, be in motion. Now, you also know, if you're watching this and you live in Canada, like a lot of my patients, obviously, the weather, you don't know, one day is it freezing, is it raining, is it like, one day it's perfect, the next day, who knows what, the next hour it can change. So in your house, just go for walks. In your condo, walk on the spot. You can march on the spot. It doesn't matter. So you don't need fancy equipment. If you want to go to the gym, hats off to you. That's great as well. But who does not have a few feet in front of them and just can march on the spot? But stand as much as you can. Maybe even with your family, like have maybe 20 minutes where you're all kind of like walking through the house. Maybe you guys are dancing, but make a habit to stand as much as you can. It really helps energy. And I was shocked. They're saying a lot of healthy people have jobs where they're in motion. So think of ways you can do it. Now, I've had patients apply now. I'm helping them with this, but maybe learning about desks that go up and down. I know that's a popular concept as well, but the health benefits are huge. Look at ways you can do that. Now, let's say you literally have a job. You're like, well, I know you're saying all this stuff. I can't be in motion. If you're my patient right now, that we show you stretches you can do literally in your chair. And the reality is, if you do have a job and you just can't stand up, you barely have time to eat, you're just go, 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 and you're sitting all day, you look at your watch, 6 hours have gone by and you haven't gotten up from your chair, my only advice to you would be your weekends, then make an effort to be in motion. So if you have this job where you're hardly moving, or like you sit in a job, then you sit in the train to get home and you sit in your car for several hours, you are the people who have to make more of an effort on the weekends when you're off to be in motion. Stand in your house as much as you can, walk as much as you can. It's funny. So the more you're in motion, the more energy you actually generate. So I hope those tips help. You want to share this with your kids. So if your kids love to talk to their friends on the cell phone, make sure they're walking around, make sure they're in motion. And if they need their privacy and they're talking in their room, make sure, just tell them these tips, and just maybe they're standing as they're on the phone, but just keep them standing, keep them in motion. That is the secret. And it sounds counterintuitive, like I'm going to move more and I'm going to generate energy. But yes, that is actually the truth. Another tip, which I know sometimes my family looks at me that I do this, but I have a habit of also walking very fast when we all go to the mall or something. And they kind of look at me like, what are you doing? But, and other people have told me this as well, but you want to try to walk faster, whatever, again, you can tolerate. But all of these little tips and tricks will actually give you more energy. So speaking of information, speaking of tips, I am having my class Power Energy on April 30th. It's coming up in a few days now. So that's April 30th, Tuesday, 7 to 8 p.m. It is filling up. We'd love to see you there. I challenge you, bring a family member, bring a friend, learn together. You walk out with one piece of information, and some things are going to be new, some are going to be things you've heard before, but you're like, I need to do that again. I've heard that before. I think I'm actually going to do it now for the first time. I'm the same way. A lot of times I hear things, I'm like, oh, I used to do that, I need to get back into it. We need emphasis again and again because there's so many distractions. and now with the internet and this and that, like we need to constantly refocus. And the patients who are coming to our classes, they're getting so much out of it. They're enjoying the experience in the office. They're learning about fitness. They're learning about nutrition. And you just have to ingrain that stuff. You have to get so deep that you hear it again and again and again. And these classes, which are 100% free, we're giving it to our patients to help them. It's actually for the community as well. But we're saying, hey, what else how can we serve you at the highest level so you can have the best life possible, the best quality of life, just maximizing good energy, good health, because that's the foundation for life. And that's what we want for our patients. So God bless you. Hope to see you at the class. Like and subscribe to these videos. And again, wishing you all the best.